Cheers, my internet friend. Glad you made it here. First time? Go ahead, hit subscribe, share it with your circle, and drop your hometown in the comments. After nearly 25 years of marriage, I didn't need Melissa to speak for me to know something had shifted. I could read her in silence. The pause before a sentence, the way her hand lingered on a glass, how she twisted her hair into a bun when her mind was elsewhere. Every gesture was a language of its own. That evening, when I came home from another long day at the office, the silence felt deliberate, not peaceful, performed. Usually the kitchen buzzed with the sound of running water or clinking dishes. This time, she was seated at the dining table. A bottle of wine stood open, 2 glasses waiting. Melissa never drank without reason, not unless it was a celebration or a holiday. "Craig," she said softly, her fingers tightening around the stem of her glass. I tried to smile. "What's the occasion? Did I forget something?" Her smile was practiced, fragile. "Sit down. We need to talk." 5 words that always mean the same thing. I sat across from her. She poured wine into the second glass and slid it toward me, each motion controlled, rehearsed. "I've spent years being your partner, raising our family, keeping everything running," she began. Somewhere in that, I lost track of myself. "I need time, space, to remember who I am." Her eyes flickered. "There's a work retreat coming up, overnight. I think it'll help me find clarity." I nodded, hiding what I already knew. Something in her story didn't add up. Melissa never mentioned a retreat before, and her voice had that too smooth tone of someone trying not to tremble. That night, I didn't argue. I just listened, nodded, and stored every word away. The next morning, while she showered, I took the family tablet she used for shopping and notes. Her phone was still synced to it. A few taps later, the truth appeared on the screen. The messages weren't from colleagues. They were from a man named Lucas Reed, a vendor she'd met through work. Dinners, hotel bookings, a schedule for Friday night. One message froze me. "Can't wait to feel alive again." I stopped reading. The room felt heavier, but my mind was clear. After 25 years together, Melissa was planning a romantic weekend under the pretense of a company event. I'd dealt with betrayal before, just never in my own home. Years back, during a property dispute, my sister Naomi had introduced me to a private investigator named Harper Quinn. I'd kept his number out of habit. That morning, I called him. By Friday afternoon, Harper sent me proof. Dinner reservation for 2 at Skyline Rooftop, a hotel suite at West Haven. Receipts, photos, times. Everything neat, factual, undeniable. I didn't feel rage, only direction. That night, Melissa spoke about a retreat, all smiles and logistics, confident I was still playing the trusting husband. But the truth had already landed. I called my lawyer, Jonathan Clean, a man who handled facts without sympathy. Once I told him everything, he drew up a plan, precise, quiet, and final. Legal filings ready. Service scheduled. Locks to be changed. Friday night would be the moment the curtain fell. I spent the next 2 days pretending. Calm breakfasts, small talk, the illusion of normalcy. Every smile from her confirmed what I already knew. Friday came. Melissa left just before sunset, suitcase in hand, kissing my cheek like it meant something. I watched her drive away, then followed at a distance. By 7, I was parked across the street from Skyline. She stepped out of a taxi in a crimson dress. Meeting Lucas on the curb, he smiled, nerves disguised as charm. They walked hand in hand to the entrance. Just as they were seated, a man in a tailored black suit approached. "Jonathan's process server. Melissa Lawson?" She looked up. "Yes." He handed her an envelope. "You've been served." No drama, no warning, just law in motion. I stepped from my car, calm and steady. She stared at me across the restaurant's glow, shock spreading through her face. Lucas froze. "Your access to the house ends at midnight," I said evenly. "Everything you need is packed. From now on, communication goes through our attorneys." Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. I turned and left. Near midnight, She came home. I watched from the kitchen window as she tried her key. Once, twice. The locks were changed. She knocked. I opened the door just enough to hand her a folded page. Your belongings are in storage. Address and key inside. Her voice shook. You're really ending 24 years like this? No, I said. You ended it at Skyline. I just made it official. Her eyes filled, but she said nothing. By Monday, word had spread at her office. Someone had seen her that night. HR called her in. Since Lucas was a contractor, she'd violated policy. She was placed on leave pending review. Lucas disappeared soon after. The rest unfolded on its own. Demotion, pay cut, silence. I didn't follow her story after that. Mine had already begun again. I ran before sunrise, had dinners with Naomi, reconnected with old friends. For the first time in years, the air in my house felt breathable. Midweek, an email appeared from her. Craig, I know I broke something I can't fix. I'm sorry. I don't want forgiveness. Just for you to know that. I replied with one word. Acknowledged. No bitterness. No anger. Just finality. That night, I stood on the porch. Cool air moving across the yard. The quiet didn't suffocate anymore. It felt earned. After 24 years, she made her choice on a Friday night. I responded not with rage, but with precision, with signatures, with clarity. And for the first time in decades, my life belonged entirely to me.